So let me open a new project. So let me go for reporting services under the business intelligence. So let me go for reporting services. So here we have two options. Okay, one is we can create a report using the wizard, or we can create a report, the custom reports, okay, or user created reports. Okay. So we can take the help of wizard to create the SSRS report. Another option is if you want to create the reports from scratch, okay, then we have to go for this report server project. Okay. Now let me see with the help of wizard how we can create the reports first time. Okay. So in this class, let us see the creation of reports using the wizard. Okay, after selecting this, now let us go and give some project name. So let us say that SSRS underscore, let us say or Vijay. Okay. Now I have given a name to our project. Okay, SSRS underscore Vijay, and this project file or solution file will be created under this location. See use as Krishna documents Visual Studio project. So there will be a solution file will be created under this location. Do you want to create a folder for your project? Yes. You want to create a separate folder. So whatever the report solution is there, no, will be go and create in that particular location. Okay. So you can go and see that. So it has opened one wizard to create the reports. Okay. So first of all, we have to specify. Okay, the report what you want to show, you want to represent the data in a beautiful report format, no? So first of all we have to specify from which database you want to fetch the data. Okay, for this report, from which database you want to fetch the data. So first of all we have to specify connection. So let us say, let me go for and create here. Now you can see, so we have one more option is type. Okay. Now we can give the data source name, so any name. So I will give the data source name later. Now type is what is with that source is present in which server, whether it is a SQL Server database or you want to fetch the data from SQL Azure or from SSRS Cube database or through any XML code, XML file or Teradata or Hyperion database. Okay, these are all the different source formats from which I can fetch the data. Okay, so these are all the different types of sources from which you can fetch the data. Now let us say my source is present in the SQL server. Okay. First of all, we have to select the type. Now go and create a connection to your SQL server and database. So click on edit. Now let us go for specify the server name as Balaji-PC. This is my SQL server name. So it will show the list of databases present in that server. Okay. Now let me go and take some adventure works. Okay. I am taking one of the database called AdventureWorks database. Okay. Let me create a connection. Okay. Now, since I'm getting the data from Adventure database, let me give the data source name also as AdventureWorks. Okay. Now, what actually let us give some introduction about this AdventureWorks. What is this AdventureWorks company will do is, so they will sell the bikes and bike related products. They will sell the bikes and bike related products. So let us go and see. So this one have one of the AdventureWorks company. So they are selling the bikes and the bike related cloth, accessories and cloth. So under the accessories, I will come like helmets, okay, knee helmets, okay, pedals, whatever the parts of the bikes, okay, tires, brakes, whatever it is. And bike related clothing. Clothing means knee pads, caps, okay, all those things, gloves, all those things. Okay. They have these bikes, accessories, and clothing are listed as the categories and we have the list of subcategories. So under the bikes, they have different types of bikes. The bikes which were able to ride on the roads, okay, and the bikes which are used to ride on the mountains, the bikes which are used for long journeys, so tourist bikes. And these bikes, they are selling in different colors, so like a white color, black color, red, maroon, whatever it is. Okay, and each we have under each bike category, okay, we have particular products. So in a act, let us say for example, if you go for Activa company, so they have multiple products, no? So Activa Honda is there, Activa Plus is there, Activa Do is there, so many varieties of products are. Okay, so I will list out these products. And every month, every day, they are doing some sales. I will track out the date fields also, and what is the total sales, the sales amount fields. So this is just a high level understanding about the Adventure Works company. Okay. So we have a data in this. I have a separate database, and the database I have all these tables. This data is present in the different master tables inside the Adventure Works. Now, so I'm creating a connection to that Adventure Works. Okay. After specifying the database from which you want to fetch the data, go to next. Now, in the database, I have hundreds of tables. In the database, I may have hundreds of tables. So from which tables you want to fetch the data? Okay, from which tables you want to fetch the data? So you need to write a query, okay, you need to write a query, so from which tables you want to fetch the data. So if you know a query which is using the joins, which is joining the multiple tables, if you know the query, you can directly write a query here. Okay, so you can directly write a SQL query here. Or let us say that I am pure in the SQL writing. I am poor in the SQL query writing. So I want that tool to build the query for me. Then I have to go for this query builder option. Okay, so in this query builder, what we can do is we can select the list of tables from the database. Whatever the tables are there, it will be shown all the tables. So now you can see it has opened one query designer, and we have an option called add table option will be there. Click on it. So now you can see in that Adventure Works, what are the list of tables? All tables are shown here. Okay. Now from which table data you want to show in the SSRS report? Let us go and select the list of tables. So let us say I want to show the include the category names. Click on add, select the table and click on add. Select the subcategory table I want to show the subcategory names. Select the subcategory table, and I have the product names present in this product table. Let me select that one. After that, let me go for some sales table. So I have some factory dinner sales table. Let me add that. So I'm taking a simple 4 tables. Okay. Now close it. So we need to go on add table. Okay. And we have selected the tables which I want to show in the report. Okay, now you can see a query is generated here with the joining. Okay. So if the tables are already related in the SQL database, so it will take that relationship. Okay, while building the relationship, while building the query. So now you can see it has prepared the inner join. Inner join means or what is the mapping column or team product category dot category key equal to subcategory table product category key. So if the relation is already defined in the database, it will take that relationship and it will select the appropriate join. Okay. If there is no join, if there is no relationship exists, then it will go for cross join. Okay. So now it has selected the list of tables. And now which columns you want to show in the report. Okay, which column data you want to show. So you can go and select the list of columns. So from the category table, I want to show the English product category name. And from the subcategory table, I want to show the subcategory name. Okay, now you can see as soon as I selected the columns, the in the selected list, the column names are coming here. Okay. From the product table, let me select the product name. Okay. Let me select the color of the product. Okay. And from the transaction table, sales table, let me select the which columns I want to display in the report. Okay. We need to select the list of columns you want to show. Let us select sales amount and tax amount. Okay, like this. Now you can see it has my selected class also is having the columns. So it is writing the query, it is building the query on behalf of us. Okay, now let us click on OK. So now you can see even a guy who doesn't know SQL also he can manage here. Okay, by taking the help of query builder. So this is the query it has written. Let me copy this. Now my query also is ready. Earlier, my server, from which database, and in the second session, I have selected which column data I want to show. Okay. Now my report query is ready. Now go to next. And here you can see we have an option to select whether you want to go for table report or matrix report. Okay, yes, I want to go for table report. Okay, let us start with table report. Table report means it will have the columns and the data will be columns and rows will be there. Go to next. So here you can go and see that. So we have three sections here, three step kind of sections are there. Okay. So this is a page header, this is a group header, or this is the detail level of data. Okay. So let us say as a in the page header, let us say I want to show the each color wise sales. Okay, let us say my manager wants to analyze the color wise sales. Okay, black color bikes, how many got sold, blue color bikes, how many got sold, white color bikes, how many got sold. Okay, so let me select the color name, color column in the page group. Now you can see it is showing in the page group. Now with the group header, let me include the category names here, category and subcategory names. Okay, now in the detail now you can see highlighted was these groups are, this is the group headers. Okay, now let me select the English product name, sale amount and tax amount. Let me push the English product name, sale amount and tax amount to the detail groups. Okay, so this is color is to the page group, page header. This category groups are under the group headers. Okay, this category groups are under the group headers. Subcategory name also under the group header. These three are detail levels. Okay, now go to next. How you want the data. So do you want the data like a stepwise, or do you want to represent the data in the blocker wise? Do I want to show the data in stepwise? Okay, step kind of thing. Okay, this is a category, subcategory, and in the details like this. And for each group, do you want to include the totals like bikes wise total, accessory wise total, cloth wise total? So do you want to include the subtotals? Yes, I want to. Or do you want to enable the drill down option? Yes, I want to enable the drill down option. So I will show you what is this drill down option. Okay, if you see the report output, you can understand what is this drill down option. Go to next. That's it. And here you can see that what type of layout, what type of color. Now you can see blue color. If I select blue color, slate, it will be blue color. If I go for forest, so some green color. If I go for corporate, light blue. If I go for bold, now you can see some maroon color like that. Okay, click on next. So this is the report server name and the deployment folder. Click on finish. Now we will have a separate discussion on this. Let me click on finish. Now let us give the report name. Let us say report name as sample report or first table report. Now you can see that we have just selected the options in the widget. You have not created the report. Okay, but what the tool will do is, if I using the wizard, okay, you no need to create a report. The tool will build the report on behalf of you based upon your selections on the wizard. Okay, so now you can see we have not created the report. Okay, the tool is creating the report on behalf of you. Okay, we have just selected the options in the wizard. Now let us go and see. So after the initial design, if you want to modify the report, you can go and modify the report. So if you want to increase the each and every text box, you can go and increase the size. Okay, like this. So if you want to increase the size, you can go and increase the size also. If after creating the initial report, you can go and modify the report. So now you can see the first column we have the category names. Okay, so the color we have selected as a page group, and you can see we have selected the groups for category name and subcategory name. Now you can go and see. And if you want to alter the column name, you can go and alter the column name like this. So this is firstly showing the category name field. So let me show the subcategory name. I'm just changing the heading. Okay. You can increase the size if you want to. We can increase the width of the cell. Okay. Now this is English product name. Let me remove the English. So this is just a product name. You can just increase the width of the cells. Okay. Now let me go for review. Now you can go and see. So my report name I have given as first table report. Now let me put it in the middle. Okay. First table report name. Let me put it in the middle alignment center. Okay. Now let me preview. So now you can see we have created a table report. Okay, simple table report. Okay. Now in the color we have selected the color field in the page group. No, the header section, page header section. Now you can see it is showing the black color product sales here. Means the black color, how many bikes are there? So we have mountain bikes and road bikes which are available in the black color. Okay, and now in the mountain bikes you can go and see. So we have these many types of products are there. In the mountain 100 there is a bike name called mountain 100, and what is the version 48 type. Okay, so some model some product name 44 44 like this, and what is the daily sales, what is the daily sales of this each product. Okay, so in this mountain we have different types of sizes and their direct daily sales also is coming. Okay, now you can see that this is called drill down option. So providing the plus mark. Okay, and once I click on the plus mark, that is, it is showing, first of all it is showing the category values, and for each category value there is a plus mark is there. If I click on plus mark, then it is showing the list of subcategories. Okay, and you can see this is initially it is showing the list of categories and their category wise total. Category wise this much sales happened. Okay, if I want you can go and increase the size of this. So that's why I'm increasing the size. Now you can see I'm increasing the size. Okay, so now you can see, first of all it is showing the list of categories available in the company and their corresponding total sale amount and the total tax amount. Okay, Now if I open this plus mark, you can see it is showing the hand symbol, and it's showing that when I click on it, so it will showing that under this clothing category, there are two subcategories in the black color. This is for black color products. Okay, there are black color gowns, there are black color shorts, and their corresponding total sale amount. This is called subtotal, showing the subtotals. And if I go for gloves, now you can see each gloves. Now you can see there are gloves with large size, gloves with medium size, gloves with small size, and their respective sales are each day wise. This is the inner level of details. So we have added the product name, sale amount, and tax amount in the detail group. No? So here these are all coming like this. Okay. And this option is called as drill down option. Providing the plus mark, and whenever we click on this plus mark, it is we are drilling down the details. Okay. So that's why it is called as drill down option. Okay. Now this is for only black color. Now the color we have added in the page group. No? Now you can see that each color data will be present in the different pages. Now you can see the second page is showing the blue color product sale amount. Okay, now you can see under the blue color we have only vest are there. We don't have any blue color gloves. We don't have any blue color caps. We have only blue color vests are there, and this is their respective total. And if I go for accessories, you can see we have only blue color helmets. Bikes, we have only touring bikes which are available in the blue color and their respective total. But if you still want to go to inner level of data, you can click on plus mark, which will show you the under the touring bikes what are the different types of bikes available at their respective day-wise sales. Okay, like this. So similarly, how many colors are there? That many pages will be present in our report. And if whenever the color name changes, there will be each color will be shown in a different pages. Okay. So whenever the color name changes, a page break will happen. So now we can see multicolor. So there is a not applicable color, red color data, silver color data, and white color data, and yellow color data like this. Okay. So all this we have achieved by just using the wizard. Okay. So let me show you one more time. If I show one more time, it will be easily understood. So add new report. Okay. First of all, what I have done, I have selected the adventure box as the data source. Okay. Now let me create a connection. So you can go and create a connection like this, Balaji-PC. Okay. Let us which database you want to show. Let us say adventure box. Okay. I have selected first of all. I have selected which database. I'll go to next, and I have build by query here. Okay, if I don't know the SQL query, I can take the help of this query builder, and I can go and add a table, click on add table, and first of all we have to select from which tables you want to show the data. Okay, which table columns you want to show the data. Let me select category, subcategory, and product, and let us go for some sales table. Okay, so it will show if the relationship is already there, so it will take the help of inner join. Okay, if I want to make it as left outer join or right outer join, your wish, you can go and change it. Okay, if there is no relationship, then it will go for cross join. Okay, now you can see there is the select list is empty. We have just selected the table names, but we have not yet selected the column names. Then go and select which columns you want to show in your report. So let us see category name, subcategory name. Okay, from this product name. Okay, let me go for color. Okay, now from this let us go for in the sales table. Let me go for sale amount. Okay, whichever columns you want to include. Okay, sale amount and tax. Click on it. Now my query is also ready. Go to next, whichever data, tabular data. To next. So now you can see, you can understand now. So in the header section, in the page header section, I want to display the color now. You can go for put the color in the page header section. And in the group header, what details you want to show? I want to show the category name and subcategory name. Okay. And if you want to include the product name also, you can go and include the product name also. And in the detail level, whichever you want to show details, sale amount and tax amount. Yes. Okay. So this will be the page header. These three will be under the group header, and these two are under the detail level of the data. Go to next. Do you want the stepwise data? First category data will show when I click on plus mark, subcategory data, and after that product name data will show. Do you want to include subtotals? Do you want to enable the drill down? Yes. Which type you want to go and select? Let me go for bold or ocean or generic. Okay. So let me take the corporate now. Click on next. Now let us give the report name. Let us say sample report. Okay. Now let me click on that's it. So now you can see my report is ready. Now if you want to alter the report, you can go and alter the report. After this, if you want to alter the report, you can go and alter the report. Let me increase the length. Okay. So let me show the category name, or let me show the out of this. Let me show the subcategory name. Let me change the titles. Okay. Subcategory name. Let me show the English product name. Let me show the sale amount and tax amount. Okay. Okay. So under this you can see we have a color as the heading. Okay. And if you want to increase the size, you can go and increase the size. Now let me show it as sale sample. Okay. Now let me go and preview the data. So now we will be able to easily understand what we have done up to now. Okay. So now you can see we are showing the first of all category wise subtotal. Okay, for black color, what is the category wise subtotal? And when you click on bikes, now you can see it is showing the subcategory wise totals. This is the list of subcategories available in the black color, and this is the each subcategory wise sales. And when I click on mountain bikes, so it will show the list of products available in this mountain bikes. Now you can see each product wise sales also is okay like this. Now if I go for clothing, now you can see under the gloves we have three different types of gloves available in the large size, medium size and small size, and this is the subcat product wise total. And if you still want to go for inner details, you can go and put on inner details, which will show you the daily sales. Okay, like this. Okay, so similarly it will show the data for all the colors. Blue color data, multicolor data. In multicolor we have multicolor caps. Okay, and logo cap. Now you can see. So just see with long, medium size, small size, XL size, and these the products or size wise total. Okay. Yes. So the wizard will create the table for us. Okay. So the tool is creating the table report for us. Okay. Now let me go for and create a. Let me take one more time the wizard help. Okay. Now suppose let us say that. So every time you are creating the database, no? Every time you are creating the database name and creating the connection to the database, no? If you want to make this as a shared data source, you can make that as a shared data source. Okay. So let me show you one more time. Adventure box. Okay. Now let me click on edit. So let me connect to the server first. Okay, let me go to the database and virtual works. Click on OK. Now, do you want to make this connection as a shared data source? Let me check this option. Okay, go to next. Now I have copied the query earlier. Now let me paste the query. Okay, go to next. Now I want to create a matrix report. Let me go and select the matrix. So, okay, matrix report means we will have the columns and rows. Okay, so if it is a table, only row columns will be there. But if I go for matrix, we will have both row groups as well as column groups. Okay, now go to next. Now here you can see now we have more windows here. If it is a table, we have only 3 windows. Now you can see we have the group is changed to column group and row group. So let us go for color page. And let us go for category as a uh, so let us say that that category, okay, column group, okay, or let us say back to this, okay. So let me say the subcategory wise. Okay, how many products are there? Let us go for subcategory wise. Okay, or let us say, let me show you some new thing. Let me remove this color also. Okay, now I want to show for each color as a page group, each category under the page group. Okay, so category name under the page group, and now let us go for color as a column group. Okay, and subcategory name as a row group, and product name also as a row group, and sale amount in the detail level. Okay, now do you want to enable the drill down? Now you can see we have two rows, no, two row groups, no. So that's why it is enabled drill down options. Okay. Suppose if I remove one, so now you can see this is enabled. Now let me go on, show like this. And do you want to enable drill down? Let me go and enable the drill down. So now what I am doing is I am selecting the category name under the page group now, under the color under the columns group, and the rows. Now you can see this is called color. Okay, and rows. So each subcategory wise, for each subcategory, how many colors are there and what is the color wise sales? How many colors are there and what is the color wise sales? Like that. Okay. Under this detail, now you can see this detail is the sale amount. And page header is now category name. Okay, we have 3 categories now. We will have 3 pages now. Okay. Now let us go and click on next. So let me go for bold one, layout. Okay. Now let us give the report name and matrix report. Let me click on finish. Now you can see as soon as we have just selected the options in the wizard, now that wizard has created a matrix report for us. Okay. Now let me go and increase the column name. So I want to display the subcategory name here. Okay. So let me go on. Let us select it. And let me go and increase the width of the product name. Okay. And color wise sale amount. Okay. Now let us go and make it as center alignment. Okay. Now let us go and preview it. So it will create a table and as well as matrix reports. By using the wizard, we can create a matrix report as well as table reports. Now you can see this is the each subcategory. Now this is width is more. Now let me decrease the width. So now you can see that we have accessories as the category. Under that accessories, I have this many products are there. Okay, so we have bike racks, bike stand, bottles, cleaners, helmets, or tires and tubes. All these are called as subcategories under the accessories. Now you can see I have a bikes category. Under this bike category, I have three subcategories: mountain bikes, road bikes, and touring bikes. And for each subcategory, we have, let us see, we have five colors out there. Five color bikes are there. The company is selling five color bikes. Now you can see color wise sales. So under the black color for this mountain bikes, this is the total sales. For silver color, this is the total sales. For touring bikes, we have only blue color touring bikes and this is the sales. And yellow color touring bikes, this is the sales. Okay. Now we can go for another category. So we have another category called clothing and this is the list of subcategories. Like under the clothing, we have caps, gloves, jerseys and their respective colors. Okay. And now you can see gloves. Black color gloves sales is this much. And now you can see that jerseys. So we have multicolored jerseys, sales is this much, yellow color jerseys this much, sales is this much. Okay, so we are showing the data in a matrix format. We have the row column groups as well as the row groups. Okay, now you can see under these caps how many varieties are there, how many different products are there. Now you can see we have only one product called logo cap and this is available in the multicolor. Let us go for gloves. So now you can see we have under the gloves we have L size gloves, M size gloves and S size gloves and their respective sales. Okay, so this is called as matrix report. The earlier one is called as table report. Now you can see we have this matrix. So we have not done anything. We have just selected the options in the wizard. So using wizard, we can build a simple table reports as well as matrix reports. Okay, understood? Okay, like this. And now suppose let us say if you want to change the display of this amount fields, you can go on change it again. Now let us say I want to display the change the display of this amount fields. I can right click. I can go to the text box properties. So we have the number option here. I can go on. Whether I can, if you want to show it in a currency format, the dollar format. How many decimals you want to include? Two decimals. That's it. The currency default is the dollar version. Now you can see symbol is English United States dollar. Okay. And how many decimal places you want? You want only two decimal places. You can go on. Now if you want to increase this size, I can go on increase this size. Now let me preview. So now you can see this is the accessory by sales. So now you can see this is the amount field is showing in the dollar currency version with the two decimal points. Then the bike stands, do you have any subcategories? Now you can see under the bottles and cages, I have three subcategories, three products, and their corresponding sale categories. The accessories, clothing. Let us go for jerseys. So you can see different types of jerseys and their respective sale. So you can see under the gloves, L size, M size, small size gloves and their respective sale. So if I show the data to the customer, it is very easy for them to analyze the sales. Okay, so this is how we can create a reports using the chart. Okay, so this is how we can create the reports using the wizard. Okay, so I will stop now. Still, two more students are yet to join, so they are not able to join today also. So because of some unexpected work for them. Okay, so I will stop the report. I will stop it today. So tomorrow onwards we will see that how we can develop the reports from scratch without using the without taking the wizard help, how we can create this type of table report and matrix reports from scratch. Okay, thank you all.
Sir, tomorrow SQL classes 7:30.
Can we check if we have any doubts?
సార్ ఈ టుమారో ఎస్క్యూఎల్ క్లాస్ ఈవినింగ్ 7:30 సార్.
అవునండి.
ఓకే ఓకే.
ఓకేనా, పర్లేదు మీకు?
పర్లేదు సార్, మాకు ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు సార్. ల్యాప్టాప్
అదే
ఉంది మా
ఒకసారి
దగ్గర.
కనుక్కుందాం అనేసి. ఆ అమ్మాయి మార్నింగ్ 4 o'clock 7 o'clock వెళ్ళిపోతుంది ఆఫీస్కి రేపటి.
ఓకే, పర్లేదు సార్. నేను ల్యాప్టాప్ తెచ్చుకున్నాను సార్.
అవునా, ఓకే ఓకే
ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు. ఓకే.
ఓకే.
ఈ మామూలుగా ఇది సేమ్ టైమా సార్ ఎస్ఎస్ఆర్?